What is up, you guys? Eddie Eat More, back at you again with this glorious day after the yesterday's videos. You guys know that it's I'm back at maintenance today. I am back at my maintenance number, which is my what I mean is my caloric maintenance. So the whole 20K thing from the first video, it expanded into took what 5 days. Today's the day of explaining. If you guys been following, you know what I'm talking about. If not, guys, I just barely started the channel, so it wouldn't take long. If you start from the beginning. Although the videos are kind of long, but yeah. So basically, what I'm gonna do for you guys today. Here's the time. It's what is it? 2:29. New date. Thursday, the 24th, right? There you go. So, okay, what I'm gonna do for you guys, basically, what I wanted to do, really last night, I wanted to do like home burritos. I wanted to. It's like a home cheat, like. I make really good breakfast burritos. Like, I make them so good that I don't even like getting them at places anymore. I was gonna do that, and then like honey bun. Finish the honey bun, some milk. Still kind of a cheat day, but I was gonna start bringing in vegetables again into the game and fruits. I was gonna do that. However, it's one of the elements of this channel. Is you have to listen to your body. You know what I mean? So guys, at this point, I've been cheating since Saturday. That's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's 5 days of straight cheating. It's my first time I've ever done anything like that. Cheated so consecutively like that. And guys, you just have to listen to your body. Even if let's say I would have done the 20K successfully the first time, it probably would have yielded exactly how my body feels right now. Like, nothing would have changed. I just still would have probably woke up like that Tuesday and been extremely bloated and swollen ankles and stuff. But I'm listening to my body, guys, and that's what I'm trying to tell you guys is listen to your body when you do cheats, like enormous cheats, or if you're like not necessarily cheating, if it's just your diet to eat out all the time. And look at your body, listen to it. Are you hurting? As far as right now for me on this day, the 6th day, it's probably the worst day for me because number one, I'm like waking up and my ankles are swollen, guys. My legs are swollen. And it's really just because all this added weight that's in me, like in the form of food and all the sodium retention, and it's not good. It hurts. It hurts to walk, and it's time to alleviate that, to take it away. And I know how to do it. Of something that I've always done. However, this is the time. The particular time, it's been the worst. Because before it's always been like one cheat. I would cheat like on a Saturday, and get back to my healthy diet and exercise for a week. And get back to my weight within a week. Well, this is going to be the most successful run because I'm really well educated, not just as far as my body, but these are in terms of the most successful cheats that I'm going to have, which is why I started the channel, because now I can actually, I'm like a rat. I experimented, and I'm still kind of experimenting. Like I figured out a bunch of stuff this week that I didn't think I was going to have to figure out. But yeah, guys, I'm listening to my body, and what I'm doing basically is I'm starting early. I wasn't going to present this day. What I'm doing today, I wasn't going to present it until the week was over, but it's time to do it now, guys, because it's really, it works out that I'm doing it like this, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys my breakfast and lunch combined right now. I actually have the hard-boiled egg going on right now. There's a hard-boiled egg that I'm boiling, my oats, my 2 serving of rolled oats. Don't let me lose you guys. Don't go away, okay? I'm going to show you how delicious these foods are, and how to eat them in a way that you'll enjoy forever. Like, I love this diet, like this diet. My body was screaming for these foods that I'm about to eat today. I woke up, I had a splitting headache. my stomach was rumbling from the get-go, right from the time that I woke up, which is the first time all week that I woke up with a raging hunger. It was just crying for nutrition, super crying for nutrition. When you wake up like that, it's you know, it's nutrition that you're missing. So that's what I'm gonna do for you guys. And I'm also gonna explain more if it's maybe a little bit after I'm done eating. Let me get right to eating right now. Probably explain to you what happened during the week, why the 20K was a fail, why the 15K was a fail, why the 12K was a fail, and why I only hit like 8K was the highest one I hit, right? All this explaining to do, guys. All this explaining to do. And yeah, I'm not gonna waste too much more time. I'm gonna bring the food over here. And like I said, don't let me lose you guys. Please stick with me. Stick with me, because this element right here, these foods, and how I incorporate this with the cheating, it's going to be part of the channel. You know what I mean? I want that to be together always, and you can't have one without the other. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of this. And I want to teach everybody that nutritious foods are also very, very delicious. Very delicious. So yeah, guys, let me get all the foods. Have some of them. What I do is I cook the oats the oats and the egg the longest, right? I prepare my foods, and the foods, like my foods, I put them in the fridge. You know, like my fruits, I put them in the freezer actually, like that, so they get nice and cold. And when I take them out, they don't spend that much time in the freezer. So right now, in total, I have my 5 servings of bananas. Yeah, 5 servings of bananas. I love bananas. They're like nature's donut to me, you know what I mean? So 5 servings of those. I weigh everything out on my days of nutrition, and you know, normal healthy days. I weigh everything out, so I know exactly how many calories is in everything. It's 550 calories in the bananas. I have my tall glass of it's usually orange juice or apple juice or this pomade juice. I forget what juice is up there, but that's gonna equate to 290 calories today for the juice. What else do I got in there? The 2 serving of almonds that I have sitting up there. That's 340 calories. The little serving of flax chia seeds. When I eat my almonds, I'll eat chia seeds. That's only about 12 grams, equates to 60 calories. 12 grams or 2 tablespoons. You can see that. Then the eggs boiling right now. It's going to be nice and it's actually perfect. When it cracks real easily, you know what I mean. I think the longer it spends in the water, unless I'm doing it wrong, but for me, the longer it's in the water, the better, because it just cracks easier. By now, it should be cracking really easy. And then I got the oats over there on very low. The thing about oats is they're ready within 5 minutes. But once they're ready, if you play with the water correctly and you put it on low, as soon as like you see the water kind of like nice and level, it'll thicken out. And if you don't get that thick milky like texture, you can just add water and then turn it up again. And then when it starts to form, put it on low again, and you'll have that milky natural milk. It's like a natural milk that the oats provide, and it's amazing, guys. So I'm gonna show you how I pair everything and how I eat everything, guys. And I'm telling you, it's my favorite part, guys. I love my nutrition. I love my diet, and just stick with me, guys, please. This is something I'm very excited about. So let me grab it, put it all on the table right now. Yeah, I'm probably the only weirdo that does this. These are my bananas. They've been sitting there in the freezer for a little bit. See the coldness just coming off of them. They're so good. It's like, to me, nature's banana. You know what I mean? So I'll weigh out 5 bananas. I'll weigh out 630 grams of bananas. That equates to 550 calories. So the breakfast for the day, right? It's I told you the time. I combine breakfast and lunch together, usually to do 16-hour fast, you know what I mean? But this week I'm not really worried about it. Like, I didn't hit my 16-hour fast. I'm not really worried about it because truthfully I don't want to fast this week because I want to weigh myself, and I don't want anything getting in the way of me seeing weight gain or not. In other words, you see what I'm saying? Because if you're doing fasting, then it's going to be weight loss, and you don't know if all the cheating you did, if there was weight gain or not. So that's the primary reason. But I'm pretty sure there is no weight gain. I didn't provide the numbers for you guys, but maybe some in the future I will. But that's the bananas. This is the chia seed. You just weigh it out. Like I said, I weigh it out to 12 grams. Nice and cold. It's like the first thing I weigh out and put in the freezer. You want to weigh that out for one of the first things and then put it in the freezer because it's amazing cold. I'll show you what I do with that. These are the 2 servings of almonds. 2 servings of almonds. And 2 servings, that's 56 grams on the scale. The hard-boiled egg right here. And I mean, it's extremely hot. You just pour the hot water down, and then run the egg in cold water for a little bit. You don't need much time. Hard-boiled egg. I leave the oats in the pot. To me, it's just pointless to take it out of the pot. Maybe it's because I'm lazy. But no, really I do it, guys, because it keeps the oats really, really nice and hot. You know what I mean? They're going to sit there. I don't want to move it too much because see that milky color? See that milky goodness? So that's what I mean. It gets nice and milky. And because I tilted it right now, it moved, but the coating like stays nice and oh, it's so good, guys. It's like almost like porridge, you know what I mean? But it has that nice thick like overcoat. So good. It's a chia seed, bananas, 2 servings nuts, boiling hot egg. Oh, one more thing. The juice. The juice is where's it at? Oh yeah, it's a V8. It's a V8 juice. Pomegranate blueberry. I had a little bit of apple juice too, so I put a little bit in there to equate to the calories. Tall glass of juice, guys. It'll keep your fiber down because yes, too much fiber is bad. So this is just to keep your fiber down. And yes, you can have this much juice. Absolutely. Nothing wrong with it. There's no added sugar. In fact, that's what I preach on your healthy days. Try to get juice that has no added sugar. You know what I mean? Good natural juices with no added sugar is what you want during your healthy days. No, you're not going to gain weight from all the sugar. All the bananas that I'm eating and the sugar from the juice and all that, like, don't even worry about it. It's natural, good sugar. You need it. It's going to give you plenty of energy. That over coffee any day. And really fasted is, I mean, you don't need caffeine, guys. It's amazing what fasting does. But anyways, try to do this the best I can. I got this pot over here. Got to move this stuff, actually. So the pot, I'll have it hanging over here. It's right to the left of you guys. But I said the prayer, guys, already. I said grace, and I'm just going to begin. My stomach is like a rumbling right now. So I got 2 spoons that I use. I use this big old spoon for the oats. It's actually what I cook it in. I try to do as little dishes as possible, you know what I mean? So if I just use stuff, that's why I do that, because I don't want to do dishes. You start with this, the chia seed. and your fruits. It's basically your breakfast. If you don't want to fast, this is your breakfast every morning. 550 calories, and this is like 60 calories. A nice little quick, sugary, get your morning right. This is your breakfast basically. So I start with this. You take slices of the banana, like so. You can portion it out however you want. I'll just do like slices, you know, like a slice. Put it in so that the chia seed gets all over the banana, you know what I mean? Nature's donut. I'm telling you. Just keep putting in the chia seed. Yes, you can do whatever fruit you want. It's easy for me to weigh out bananas. Plus, it's my favorite fruit. You can do 5 different fruits, you know, a mango, apple, whatever, grapes. Just know your servings, know your calories. Or just go off your belly. It's like a cold donut. So good, guys. And, yeah, I do. Like I said, it's like 550 calories worth of fruits, right? It's basically 5 servings of fruits a day. It's recommended. So for bananas, it's 110 calories times 5. 5 servings of fruits, 110 calories, 550 calories. So that's 630 grams on a scale. Yeah, I was so close to doing the burritos, guys, but just kept looking at my feet and I was like, this is not good. My body's gonna thank me later.
vegetables.
But oh yeah, sorry. Do you need to use the table?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
I'm gonna rearrange right now.
Oh my gosh, almost eating. I just came from the dentist and almost eat.
Good news or bad news?
What?
Good news or bad news?
What?
The dentist.
I had a deep cleaning and my mouth is numb on this side.
Ooh.
And I didn't eat, so I'm a little high after
Oh shit.
what the fuck they give you? I'm high after that.
I don't know.
It starts with an A. Anesthesia! I'm high off of the anesthesia. But I'm really hungry. And I'm really sleepy. I only had 3 hours sleep. I'm actually not that sleepy, but I should be asleep.
You can only eat like soup or something?
Yeah, but I don't really want soup on a hot, sunny day.
Yeah.
She said no steak.
Hmm.
Nothing chewy. Nothing hot. I might just get Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
That's soft.
They only did one time.
They got soft tacos.
No, I want crunchy tacos. I want chalupa. Like this whole face feels numb, and like it feels fat.
Yeah.
And then like they inject it with needles.
Yeah. It's the fattest I've seen your face ever look.
Oh my god. Are you calling me obese? Now I have to be bulimia. Oh, Red Bull. But they have to do the other half in a couple of weeks. They can only do one side at a time. Otherwise, you like choke on your tongue or something.
Yeah.
And it might.
Go with your heart. Go with Taco Bell.
Don't tell me what to do. I don't listen to that. Now that you said that, I have to go to. Maybe Chick-fil-A. No, ew. No, I don't want Chick-fil-A. Their chicken's good, but it gets tiresome really fast.
You know what the best Chick-fil-A is around here? It's not in Hollywood. It's in Reseda.
Rosetta Stone.
It's across the freeway from Reseda, like whatever town that is. Oh my god, that's such a fire Chick-fil-A. Such a fire. Just like the Sunset, the In-N-Out here on Sunset, how it's super long ass line. Like that Chick-fil-A has the same thing going on. Lines down to the street.
Maybe I should get. I don't know. Oh, you move stuff over here.
Yeah, I'm rearranging.
Are you gonna be blocking the window?
No.
Okay, I could probably put my strawberry plant there.
Yeah, if you want to put, just let me know.
I'm gonna put my strawberry plant there because I really want to grow it. Or should I wait when Alice gets out and we can grow it together? No, they'll probably kill it. Can I do Uber Eats? I should go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
It's expensive.
No, it's not.
Yes,
I'm
it
a
is.
baller. I had it last night.
Nice.
I had greens and cornbread and chicken.
For like,
I don't like the waffles. The waffles suck
for like
ass.
$50.
No, it was a deal for like $12.99.
Oh wow, it's the cheapest. I've never spent $12.99 at Roscoe. Every time I go to Roscoe, it's like $30 at the least.
No, they have specials on Wednesdays. What else is there? Fat Burger, Shake Shack. But she said no beef. No steak. Fattened sprouts?
You know, don't take a bite out of the egg without putting almond on top of it. For every bite of the egg, you put a nut on it. So good. If you're wondering, I still got a little bit of banana. Obviously, cracking the egg didn't work out as well as I thought it would. Yeah, so like I said, everything's pairing, guys. You know, you start with your fruit. That's if you're combining your lunch and dinner. If you're just doing your breakfast, then it's, you know, just eat the chia seed or the flax seed. Some days it's chia seed. Today's chia seed, tomorrow's flax seed. And what I do is like, I'll start with the bananas and chia seed. When I finish the chia seed, I put the bananas aside. Move on to the egg and nuts. I want to finish the egg. I'll put the nuts off to the side. Then I'll move over to the oats. And then I'll start with the nuts. Grab like one at a time. And you don't dig into the oats. You just let the juice, the natural coating that I was talking about, you let that lightly grab it with the spoon, let it soak the almond. The plan is to not touch the oats at all. Just the water, the natural milk that it produces. Or you can grab the oats if you like. Banana, nut, banana nut. Banana nut oatmeal. Banana nut oatmeal. Fire. My body so needed this, guys. By now, I'm done with the nuts. It just becomes a banana oatmeal frenzy. Still keep taking slices and then dipping it in the oatmeal, you know. There's no need to add sugar or salt. You're gonna have plenty of sugar and the salt. Sodium you'll have a little bit from the egg. Just everything natural, guys. Foods are really satiating. about, what is it, like 1,500 calories. My head's starting to feel a little better. So normally today's calories will not go over 2,500. It's usually 2,500 calories that I'll eat on my healthy days. But I've been burning a lot. Like yesterday, I burned 2,700 calories. 2,700. That's like way more than I'm used to. On a day that I didn't work out too. So I think what I might do is have like a bowl of cinnamon toast crunch right now. Maybe those little pom-poms from last night, those little candy pom-poms. Done, guys. Everything. About 1,500 calories of nothing but nutrition. Get your body feeling right. Get your body feeling right. Get your head feeling right. I'm gonna pour a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch actually. So yeah, I'll be right. Hold on, I'll be right back. So yeah, even with the healthy stuff, no calories left behind. This is my no calorie left behind spoon. Just take like so. You saw what it looked like, right? And watch what the spoon does. Wipes it clean. Chia seeds will tend to like stick. Or just like with my finger in there. Yeah, you don't get much. The banana boogers. I'll leave like that brown sugar, you know, at the bottom. With bananas, you gotta be careful. They get a little bit spotty. That's fine. But you gotta watch out for those, like when you open them up. If it has like, it's pretty common sense, right? But I had to learn it the hard way. You don't want to eat them, especially if you're going for weight loss. You want them closer to, you know, the starchiness, not the sweetness, which is basically a banana that's like just yellow, you know, a little bit of green over little spotty, you know what I mean? Yeah, it will interrupt your weight loss. My two favorite that I alternate between is grapes and bananas. They're just really easy to weigh. Bananas is even easier to weigh. They have a slightly different weight on the scale, but they're both my favorites. I used to do like a banana out, well, that's what I do right now. I do banana, grape, banana, grape, banana, grape, alternate, and then like every Sunday I would do like a fruit salad, a bunch of different fruits. But by now, I just find it easier when I'm doing my normal nutrition during the week, just to do bananas and grapes. This is the Greek yogurt that I buy. This will be later. The Kirkland Greek non-fat yogurt. It's amazing. There was nothing in here. I just used it to weigh everything out. Yeah, when you weigh stuff out on a scale, you want to make sure it's stuff that's not gonna hurt the scale or slide on the scale. So no glass. You always want to weigh it on like, containers, or like little baby cups are really good for weighing. These little storage little things, good for weighing. Put liquids, something like this. It's good for weighing. No glass. You don't want to put glass on scales. Food scales. But yeah, I'm gonna weigh out some Cinnamon Toast Crunch and some milk. 170 calories for the one serving of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. 80 calories for the milk, of course. Same milk. Oh yeah. So good. From last night, it's 110 calories and 2 of them. It's very low sodium too. It's awesome. So there's 3 left. I might just eat the 3rd one. Yeah. Love these things. Thank you, Father. I didn't say grace for these. Please bless these. My Lord, please bless these before they enter my temple. And thank you, Father. I don't even know what to call them. I mean, the name's on there, but a little bit of strawberry at the top. Thank you, Father. The last one. So this is 55 calories right here. Sponge, spunk, marshmallow cookie, coconut, and strawberry. Marshmallow cookies, coconut, and strawberry. Spunk. Company's Marinella. Marinella. Oh, it's part of Bimbo Bakeries. So Bimbo is like, it's the main. Kind of want another bowl of cereal. I want to add this up though. I'm not really going for like crazy calorie count today. Normally I wouldn't have a bowl of cereal if this was a healthy day. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do the bowl of cereal, nor the cookies. But this is technically still my cheat week. I just needed a break, guys. My body's like demanding it from the break from all the sodium, all the cheating. Not so much the sugar, just the sodium. Like sugar, your body actually uses it, you know? Use it for energy. Unlike sodium, that's really not, it'll use a little bit. I think the body needs like, not the crazy amount that they say, like that the internet says, or you'll need like 30 or something like that, 30 to 50 milligrams per day. See what the number is at actually. Yeah, so I did a little bit of math, and with the bowl of cereal, and then the little pom-pom things, I'm at, and then by the time I finish dinner tonight, which I already know what I'm having, right? The healthy dinner stuff, which I'll present to you guys later. 2,911 calories. I wasn't necessarily trying. Obviously I knew I was going to eat more than 2,500 if I was going to eat the bowl of cereal and the pom-poms, but I can't say I was trying to hit that high. But you gotta remember something. As of today, I woke up at basically 0, remember, after yesterday's video? So I broke the deficit, the 20,000 deficit. So as of this morning, I was at 0. So that means whatever I burn for the day, you know, that's what I can eat to maintain weight. If you go over, it doesn't necessarily mean weight gain. If you went 3,500 calories over even, which is 1 pound, no, to put on 1 pound, you technically have like, and there's different variables, but rule of thumb is you have like a week. You know what I'm saying? So like in a week, if you were to eat at a surplus of 3,500 or over your maintenance, you'll gain a pound, you know what I mean? So even if today, like I'm like, and the reason why I bring this up, I'm already at, I checked my BMR for the day. I'm already at like 1,700. It's like 3 o'clock. It's about to be 4 o'clock right now. Right? And I'm already at like 1,700 calories burned. That's pretty good. Like as long as I move around, I gotta go shopping anyways. I'm gonna be moving around, and by the time tonight hits, I'm gonna have to check it. Remember last night, I don't know if I told you guys, but last night in the 24 hours I burned 2,700, which is a lot. You know what I mean? So if it's anything like yesterday, I'll end up burning around 2,700, which means if I don't eat any more outside my diet, that means I went 200 over. You see what I'm saying? But as long as I like balance that out, especially in the next few days, you know what I mean? And just make sure that I'm closer to 0 every day, just make sure you're closer to that maintenance 0 every day. When you wake up, you're at 0. And that's for not gaining any weight, just staying where you're at. And you're good, you won't gain weight. And so we're getting into the kind of educational part, the part where I want to explain basically, guys, what happened, which is very important to me. One of the things about this channel that I want to stress about. I hope I haven't lost any of you yet during this video, but this is the part where I explain. So basically, guys, I was at 20,000 calorie deficit, right? As of Saturday morning, when I said I was going to do the 20K, Eddie Eat More with 20K on Saturday morning, right? Here's where I explain to you guys what happened. So I wake up and I'm ready to mentally, even physically, my body was demanding 20,000 calories, you know what I mean? I was at a deficit of 20,000. How did I do that? Before I even go into explaining what happened this week, how did I get to a 20,000 calorie deficit, right? Diet, exercise, and alternate day fasting. So, alternate day fasting allows you basically to burn, because you know what alternate day fasting is. I don't have to really explain. Well, for those who don't know, every 24 hours you're not eating. So in other words, Monday you eat, Tuesday you don't eat. That means you go to sleep Tuesday on a all day fast. You sleep those hours. You wake up Wednesday, you eat normal. Thursday you fast all day, and you just alternate. They call it 24-hour fast, but it's more than that. Give me just a sec, actually. Okay, so they call it 24-hour fast, but it's actually more than that. You know what I mean? Because you go to sleep and you sleep those hours at night. So it's more than a 24-hour fast. It's extremely effective for weight loss for two reasons. Number one, you create a large deficit in a short period of time. So you hit that 3,500 calorie deficit, which is like the safety zone, they call it. You want to be at around 3,500 calories a week just to burn that 1 pound. With intermittent fasting, just skyrockets. You know, by the fourth day within your week one, you're already at a 3,500 calorie mark, and you just, as long as you keep going, it's gonna double in no time, triple in no time, quadruple in no time. And now you're seeing how I get to that large number. You know, I did it for 3 weeks, and in the 3 weeks, so basically it was like 3 weeks of alternative fasting, 1 week of regular 16-hour fasting. Put those together, and I came out to that large number of 20K. So Saturday comes, right? And the only reason why I did, because I was gonna shoot even higher, guys, believe it or not. I was like, why give him, if I can give him a 30K, I'll do a 30K, you know what I mean? I was gonna go, but I was suffering. Like, I could barely climb up my auntie's stairs. I mean, I could climb up, but it was taking a lot of energy. And finally what I did was I tried to work out Friday, the day before. I tried to do like one of the hardest workouts of that program. Basically I was maintaining at that point, because I was only working out the days that I ate. Because doing the kind of training that I was doing, you can't not work out on alternate day fasting days. It just doesn't work out that way. I'm sure there's things you can do, but not the type of workouts I do. And to be honest with you guys, like, I couldn't do it anymore. You know, so I told myself, Saturday morning I'm waking up and I'm doing a 20K challenge, clearing this deficit once and for all. So here we are Saturday morning, right? And I'm like, Eddie Eat More with 20K, right? And it wasn't, guys, understand this, it wasn't the fact that it was too large of a number to hit. It wasn't the fact that I haven't done it in the past, because I haven't done 20K in the past, but I've done 10K. And when I did 10K, understand that first of all, I didn't know this stuff I know now. I know way more now. But when I did 10K, it was like, number one, I was heavier. I wasn't as lean. I was, 12, 15 pounds heavier than what I was. You see what I'm saying? So you take that into account. So I'm about to present some facts to you here. So here you have me at like a heavier weight, and I was able to do 10. I remember when I did 10 back then, I had ate 4,000. I did 4,000, and I felt full that morning. And I took a little break, and I didn't eat for like 4 or 5 hours, and then I did another 4,000. You see what I'm saying? Then I ended up the night with sweets, like 2,000 worth of sweets, and boom, broke at 10. I remember when I hit 10 that night at Auntie's, as I'm eating my vanilla cone from McDonald's, right? I remember thinking like, I could do more. I just don't want to eat. Back then I wasn't eating late. And really it was the best thing for me to do because I ended up gaining weight that time anyways, which is another element to this channel. Like, number one, I'm trying to give you guys this info here for 2 reasons. I want everybody, I want us, we're a family here, all of us to be able to enjoy cheat meals, no matter how large, how big. And number one, not gain any weight. When I speak of that, I mean not gain any fat. And number two, knowing how to go into that, like it's because it's, you don't want to guess. You want to like know as you're going into cheats, like, hey, I know I'm not going to gain any weight because I know what my BMR is, because I know how many calories I have available to eat. That whole thing, that's what I want this channel to be about. I want it to be, that's the educational part of this channel. So I want you guys to understand the fundamentals and what goes behind cheat meals, and basically a lot of YouTubers are doing it, So basically, here comes Saturday morning, and I'm going for 20, right? And I hit a wall, right? I ate 4,000 at McDonald's. You guys remember that if you saw the video. And I felt that oomph, like in that belly push, but I didn't care. I had a goal of hitting 5 because I was gonna go 5, 5, 5, a bunch of 5s, spaced out 5s. But I go to get the donuts. I eat the donuts, and I'm like, oh, I definitely feel full now. Now it's time to go on that long run. I was planning on going for a run, right? That did not work out. I never went for the run. In fact, it was the worst thing I could have done, was eating 5. It was just too much. It was just too much. Back to the initial thing I told you, when I did 4, back when I was 12 pounds heavier, in the past, I was able to do 4, no problem, and continue with the day and hit 10 that day because I was heavier. I was able to do that. You're heavier weight, it just makes sense. If you're bigger, you can consume more calories, bottom line. So especially in one sitting, you know what I mean? So that's what happened, was I hit 5 for my little small frame. When I weighed myself that morning, I actually got a DEXA scan, the last Saturday when I attempted the 20, and my weight was 117 pounds, you know what I mean? And that's small, it's like 5,000 calories in one sitting. It messed me up. I couldn't do anything. I could barely walk all day. It took forever to drink water. I waited 5-6 hours to drink water because I knew that if I drank water in that little time that I was waiting to digest and eat the next meal, like, it would have been 10 times worse for me than what it was, So I waited all that time, and even when I did drink water, it still was difficult to drink water, and it wasn't enjoyable, and I bloated even more, After 5 hours of not eating anything, I bloated just as bad, and it was painful. Going to sleep that night was painful. It sucked. I feared waking up the next day and not being able to eat, and I'm like, dang it. So there's the wall. That's what prevented me. That's why I titled it 5,380 wall, or whatever I ate that day on that first video. That's why I titled it that way. That's the wall I hit. Day 2, right? Eddie Eat More with 15K. What happened this day? I applied what I knew from the previous cheats, right? I mean, from the 10K that I'm telling you when I was 130 pounds, right? So the 10K before I even started this channel. Again, then I was able to do 4. So I told myself, you know what the problem was when I hit the 5 yesterday? I was like, I can only do 4 comfortably. So I try to apply that to the 15K fail that I did on Sunday. I go to IHOP, I do my thing. I'm like, okay, I'm around 4. I even felt my belly too, like telling me, boom, stop here, right? I'm like, cool, I should be fine then. I hit the 4, let time pass by. I'm like, okay, time will pass. Drove to get the cinnamon roll that day, I believe. Came back, and I'm like, I need a little bit more hunger. You know, like 4 hours pass by, and I'm like, damn, I'm not really feeling it yet. Like I should be feeling hungry. And again, I'm scared, guys. I'm like, I don't want to do what I did yesterday, but I'm not hungry, and I gotta get this 15K. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm like, I'm gonna head to the store, do some grocery shopping, and then that's when I was like, I really wanted a Snickers. I grabbed that Snickers, and I basically was like, I'm gonna eat this Snickers, and then depending how my tummy feels, I'll evaluate off that. You know what I mean? I'll either eat the Snickers and feel horrible, or I'll eat the Snickers and it'll actually show me, hey, you're fine, just, you know, do your thing, right? Because it's not like you really feel hunger anymore after, 4. For me, it's not really a hunger thing. It's more just a, hey, is it digested? Or hey, it's more of that, is the digestion going smooth? Is there enough space there? I don't know what it is, but just that's in my mind how it works. But what I'm saying is, I eat the 4 at IHOP that day. Boom, all that time passes by. I got the cinnamon bun. I'm like, well, the cinnamon bun's sitting at home. I have the Snickers. Then I made that video that night. I'm like, sorry guys, I ate the Snickers. And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out here if I'm gonna let it digest. And how did I feel after the Snickers? Full. I felt like I had another 4,000. You know what I mean? When the Snickers, I truly ate 440 calories in the Snickers. You know what I mean? Because it was 2 servings and again, I came to another fail. Why? Because again, I'm 117 pounds, and obviously the day before it proved to me that I can't do 5 in one sitting. Now that Sunday, I'm like, I'm gonna do 4 and be fine, right? No, you're not gonna be fine. Guess what? You could do 4. I could do 4 when I was 130 pounds. Guess what? I'm 117 pounds. I can't do 4 anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, no, there goes another fail. Boom. That's it. Sunday's over. Now Monday. Right? Eddie eat more with 11K, right? With 11K, which I was gonna turn into 12. What's the problem with this day? Why didn't I do it this day, right? Well, then at this point, what the problem here is, I'm like, I'm just gonna wait till my belly's full. Blah, blah, blah. By Monday, I had already figured out the problem. I was like, come on, man, you can't eat that many calories anymore. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself. I was like, I'm doing the 2s. I told you guys the other day, I'm doing 2s. The main issue Monday was I ate like what was my first meal? Like 2 or something. I was going off my belly. I was like, I'm not gonna eat until I feel hungry. That was a mistake. I should have just woke up Monday, started eating right away. If I would have woke up Monday and ate 2,000 calories, spaced it out 2 hours of digestion from the morning on to the night, I could have easily gave you guys that 12K. Easily. And it's really easy to say that, right? It's like, oh, he can say that and all that. But guys, I'm telling you, 10, 12K is really easy. It's not that hard. And that's what happened that day. I was cruising. I was going hard. In fact, I remember I told you guys I was at my auntie's and I'm like, I'm at 8,000 guys. you know, only a few, and my goal was 12. I looked at the time after I ate the Jack. I'm like, I'm at 8. I'm like, looking at the time, I'm like, it's like 1.5 hours left, 1.5 to 2 hours left, and I was like, it seemed so far. It seemed so far, because I knew, I was like, best case scenario, I can give these guys 10 by 12. And that was pushing it, because I was like, well, truly it'd be an hour and a half of digestion, maybe less. And I'd have to eat like another 2,000 just to hit 10. I can't do 12 for sure. Then that's back to me hurting my stomach. And that's what happened that day. I'm like, I'm just gonna be honest with them. So I tell you guys in the video Monday, I'm gonna stop at 8, guys, because, you know, I was like, I'll just save, you know, these calories for tomorrow, have more to eat tomorrow. And that's what happened that day. So that was the issue there. Should have just woke up and started eating. So now Tuesday comes along and we're at a new number. What was the number then? I forget what the number was. Right? We went from 10, 11K to now. It was disappointing, because the number was what? I completely forgot, but the issue stayed the same. It was the same issue from Tuesday. Yeah, right? From Tuesday to yesterday. Well, yesterday wasn't an issue. It was really just Tuesday and no, so it was Tuesday was the last real day. Today's Thursday. You know, I told you we'll have it Monday, and Tuesday I actually did hit the number that I told you, right? But it was easy at that point. I was like down to 6. Do I have that right? Yeah. So anyways, yeah, so the last issue that I had was literally just waking up late. That's all it was. It's just like, dang it. So now every day you see why it kept dropping. See, it kept dropping because that initial 20K deficit that I had, that's all you're doing. You keep, you know, I keep eating and it's just slowly going back to maintenance, you know what I mean? So I'm like, man, now I'm like, I blew those 20K and I have nothing to show for in terms of a food challenge, you know? Like, I was like, now I'm at like, great, like 6 now. Like I can give them a 6. And then, of course, and then I didn't apply that science when I woke up, you know, Wednesday. I was like, oh yeah, after I checked my BMR, how many calories I burn, I'm like, duh, like there's gonna, you know, there's the deficit that I'm in, plus, you know, the calories that I burned for the day. Like I didn't incorporate that. I could have added that number. And I'm like, great, you know, the 6 could have been an 8, another 8. And well, yesterday could have been, you know, instead of a 4 or 5 could have been. But anyways, you see what I'm saying, guys? Like I learned so much, and that was the 2 biggest issues. Was number 1, I can't be doing 4,000 to 5,000 sittings. You know, I can do comfortably 2,000 right now. And the next time I do this, next time I cheat and have a glorious cheat day, you know, I'm gonna deliver, guys. I'm gonna deliver hard. I'm gonna give it to you guys exactly how it needs to be. First of all, I'm gonna eat real early, wake up and eat right away, which is what I did anyway Saturday. I mean, I ate like at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock or something, right? That's fine. But I know to eat early and then stick to 2,000. That's even with sweets. Stick to 2,000. And that will let me eat, you know, every 2 hours, 2,000. I'll probably end up, if I shoot for 20K again, I'll probably end up waking up like at 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, just eat at 4 in the morning. You know what I mean? I'll do that. I'll wake up at 3, eat by 4, eat at 6, eat at 8, eat at 10, you know what I mean? Just do a bunch of 2s all day. And I'm gonna get you that. I'm gonna give you guys that 20K that I owe you. I owe you guys that. I owe you 20K, and I'm gonna give you guys a 20K. That's a promise. You guys are my OGs, especially if you're following me this long. I appreciate it, guys. To the ones that are actually going to follow me from the beginning here and actually watching this video in its length, in its entirety, thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you so much for believing in me. And I'm going to do it for you guys. I'm going to do it. I promise you. And the best part is I'm taking you guys with me, and I'm showing you guys how I'm doing it. I'm showing you guys how I incorporate the healthy meals. I'm telling you guys the science behind it, you know, the deficits that I create and how to create them. I'm going to take you guys with me along for the journey. So yeah, guys, that's basically, that's it. I explained it to you. That's what happened. And now you're wondering, well, what's Eddie going to do, right? What am I going to create another deficit? I was going to wait to tell you this. Maybe I'll tell you in the next, like for dinner, because it is on the forefront, it is on my mind, and like, I don't want to tell you guys something and then be like, oh shit, he said that he ended up not doing it. But I'm pretty sure I'm 100. This is how I'm gonna do it. But let me just kind of let the day go by, and when I do dinner tonight, I'll explain the rest of it, of what it's basically me making up, having a makeup day here in a few days. You see what I'm saying? Like in other words, staying at maintenance here for a little bit, getting my body back to my weight. That's really what I want to do, is get my ankles back to normal, get my body back to how it was, and I want to show you guys. You know what I mean? I want to show you visually. I want you guys to see it in my face. You need to see that face that you saw in the first video. You know, it's a different face right now. It's not the same face. It's not the same. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of, there's water retention everywhere, and it's showing in my face. Y'all probably can't tell, but if you really look in the first video and compare, it's a different face, guys. So I'm, number one, trying to get back to that body, which shouldn't take me too long here. It should take, give or take, this is day one, should take like 4 days. Probably today, tomorrow, so I'm saying by Monday. If it has to go into Tuesday, then Tuesday. But what I'm saying is, number one, get the body back to how it was. Number two, as long as I get my body back to how it was and I see my weight, that's where I think I'm gonna have this up my sleeve. I'm gonna have something up my sleeve so that I can give you guys. That's what it is basically. Is me trying to give you guys a 10K before I go on another large, 3 to 4 week alternate day fasting, deficit. And it's not even so much for how you say it, like with creating deficits and alternate day fasting, and guys, it's super good for health. You know what I mean? It's like longevity, and if you're going for rapid results, I'm telling you, alternate day fasting is where it's at. 16-hour fasting every day, where you don't eat for 16 hours. Skip breakfast, basically. Eat lunch, breakfast and lunch. It's just it's good too. It's a little slower, but it's a little bit more sustainable. I actually like it more because I'm able to train like every day how I like to with 16 hours. But in terms of like going for less body fat and like creating deficits, then you gotta sacrifice. For me, I gotta sacrifice the workouts and just chop them in half and just do alternate day fasting as long as I can. It's not forever. I don't want to do alternate day fasting forever, but for right now, that's the goal right now, especially if you're doing like large calorie challenges. So stick with me, guys. So like I said, I'll get back to you at dinner, show you guys the dinner portion of this, and wrap up what's on my mind, basically, and really confirm what's on my mind about what I'm going to do here beginning of next week, and how I'm going to go about it, how have a little bit more details about how I'm gonna actually go into it and go about it and see if I can deliver you guys a 10K sometime next week. You know what I mean? So it's on the forefront. As long as my body allows me to do it, as long as the variables and nothing gets in the way, then I should be able to comfortably do it. That's basically what I was gonna say later, but I'll have more confirmation later at dinner time. And can't wait to guys see the dinner portion of this. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna let you go. It's gonna cut right into the next shot actually, because it's gonna be one video. But until then, until the next shot here, I'll catch you guys a little bit later. I love you. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for continuing with me. If you watched this entire video, like, I love you. Love you so much. Thank you. You guys, like I said, you guys are my originals, my OGs, and I love it, guys. Thank you so much for the love. All right, guys. It's like I'm giving you a fist bump. What is up, you guys? Back again. It's time for dinner, and I'm going to get right into it. All right, I'll do a little bit of talking after, not too much, but yeah, guys, let me get everything ready. Everything's ready over here. We got whole grain pasta in the same pot as last time that I had the oats in. Like I said, I'd like to do minimal dishes, so that's my bowl. That's everything. Got the pasta, got mushrooms in there, serving of mushrooms. Pasta is 180 calories, mushrooms is 25 calories. Potatoes over there, bacon in my little toaster oven. That thing is so convenient. 110 calories, one serving. Kale in the fridge, the whole salad, kale, tomato, carrots, mushrooms, I already said that, radishes, all washed up, clean, sitting in the fridge. All weighed out, guys, all weighed out. So I know the exact calories. Greek non-fat yogurt, 318 grams of it, comes out to 187 calories. That should be 12 for the day. And then we got, what else we got? Oh, my 2 servings of Ezekiel bread. Wonderful bread, guys. I love that bread. That bread is heavenly. Especially fresh loaves. Man, they're so good. So got the Ezekiel breads in there. So I'm about to get everything to the table. If I'm forgetting anything, I'll just say it as I eat it, you know what I mean? But most importantly, I'm gonna show you guys how to combine them and stuff, you know, how to combine them and what I do to make it not really taste better, guys. It's, everything tastes fantastic. As long as I've been eating it now, I could eat everything by itself and it's just fantastic. But you can do little things to it, like I'll show you today that make it taste, you know, just right. And yeah, so let me get everything ready here. Two containers worth of stuff, like I said. And here I got lime, 1 serving of lime. It's like 8 calories. All my vegetables in there. Oh, that was water. You'll see what I do with the vegetables right now, but these are the two Ezekiel breads. I forgot to mention today's fish, Atlantic salmon. I got it sitting in the fridge while I have the little George Foreman grill fired up. I like to do it right at the end, like, you know, right when I'm about to eat it, I put it on there. It's so good every time, guys. Greek yogurt, I was talking about. And then, this is the same pot right here. I'll put the camera up. Mushrooms and whole grain pasta is in there. Mushrooms and whole grain pasta. Got a fork and a spoon. So I'll put that off to the side there. Put this over here. So for starters, this is what we do here. We get the lime ready. We put the Greek yogurt in my left hand. Okay, lime is in between the salad that's over here, off to the side, and here's the Greek yogurt. And watch these steps. So what I like to do is start with the kale. Okay, so kale's always at the bottom too. I gotta like move vegetables just to get to them. It's the first thing I weigh out. But that's enough. Just grab it, pull it to the top. So I grab like so, dip like so, and I just do little light taps, you know what I mean? And then of the lime, and then I do one of those. It's like your ranch. Fantastic. You know, you can do any green too. I mean, you can do broccoli, spinach. I just love my kale. Never gets old, guys. radish. They're so, vegetables. They're so low in calories, but so full of micronutrients. It's ridiculous. So full of micronutrients. Just keep putting in lime, yogurt, fire. Now, I'm not gonna lie. After eating for 5 straight days like that, your food will, especially your healthy food, will taste. It'll take you a while to get your taste back. You know what I mean? Your appreciation back. Don't let that deter you. Just keep going, break through the wall, and eventually these foods, they start to taste amazing. Same thing with the vegetables. It's 5 vegetables. 5 fruits, 5 vegetables. A little bit of kale. Tomato. Kind of want to eat tomato over the yogurt so the juices get in there. carrot. Completes the vegetables. What kind of the mushrooms are in the pasta. So that's kind of like the appetizer, right? The starter, the vegetables. I always start with the vegetables. Before, when I used to do this, there's a lot of different ways to do it. Before, I would have a big old bowl and I would literally stick everything in there. And I mean everything. The yogurt would work as a like a sauce, you know, and I would just mix pasta and my rice, all my vegetables, my meat would be thrown in there. Literally everything I'm about to eat right now, I would be a big mashup in a bowl. Delicious. I haven't done that in a while, but done that. I used to do sandwiches with the Ezekiel bread. Grab the vegetable, you know, do sandwiches with the meat and stuff. So I'll probably show you guys the different versions now that I think about it. But the potatoes should be about done right now. That's the next thing I like to eat, the potatoes. Take them out of the toaster oven, they come out piping hot. I have a little toaster oven, but that's the potatoes. Woo! Gotta be careful with that. Same thing. You don't have to go real intense with the yogurt. Just little dabs. I mean the potatoes by themselves. Woo. Hot. I just started doing them like this, where they're like little slivers, kind of like like a waffle fries. They're really good. Again, I used no salt. I mean, I could use ketchup and stuff, but I just like to keep it real clean on these days. I shouldn't have ate the cereal earlier and the little pom-pom things. Should have kept it 100% clean today. Trying to recover as fast as possible, you know. Mm-hmm. No, it was good. At this time, I would like to put the fish on the grill. So that starts cooking while I enjoy little slices of Ezekiel bread. Like, I've been doing this for a while. This particular order, how I'm doing it right now. Like, I enjoy everything individually. Ezekiel bread. Low sodium. don't know why they call it low sodium, because there's no sodium in it. That's just what it's called. Ezekiel bread, low sodium. There's no flour in it. It's really just bunch of healthy grains: beans, lentils, millet, spelt, barley. Just straight out of the Bible. Huh. That's why it's called Ezekiel bread, because it's in the pages of Ezekiel. I think Father God told Ezekiel how to make this type of bread. These were the ingredients that were used. Make the Atlantic salmon. Put it in the potato thingy. Perfect amount of time. Look how the outside gets. Dang it. Definitely don't want to do that. Nice and crispy. I had to use a little bit of the lime, nothing crazy, just a little dab, and a very little dab of yogurt. Skin, love it. A little dab of that. A little bit more than I wanted to, but it's alright. Put on the rest of it. Phenomenal. I like to pick up some mushrooms. Put them in the yogurt. So good. Hot. I need to crack a window. Oh yeah. Suck at this. 8:01. I must have started though like at same date, time. Must have started like at 7:45 or something. With the noodles, it's linguine. I like to like get a lot of it and then stick it in the lime bowl. It's a little bit of that lime, but nothing crazy either. You know what I mean? Just enough. fast. Add some more of it. Put it more. Some more in there. I'll finally get some good rest tonight, guys. Like, I have not been getting good rest. I've been going to sleep late. It's my fault. I mean, I've been going to my auntie's, and every time I go to my auntie's, it's a party, guys. She wild. That limey linguine. Lime. Ooh. That pretty much covers everything. I mean, I'm gonna turn this fan on. It's unplugged. All right, I feel better. So that's pretty much everything. No calories left behind. So yeah, we'll see how long it takes me to get back to my weight, where I was, how I looked in that first video. Saying probably like 4 or 5 days. Today's Thursday. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday morning at the latest. I'll see my weight. There's also going to get a DEXA scan as well. I can do that. I can pay for it, and I took 2 already. 1 before I cheated. I had my first cheat on Saturday. Actually, that morning before I cheated, I got a DEXA scan Saturday morning, and then I got another one the day after I cheated. And just to compare real quick, see if there was any fat gain, because they said, DEXA scans are extremely accurate. It'll tell you everything from your muscle tissue, your fat tissue, everything. If there's any difference in your body, it'll tell you in numbers. So I could basically go get a DEXA scan whenever at this point, tomorrow morning, the next day, and compare the fat tissue. That's basically the only thing I'm really concerned about. I was at 7% body fat before I cheated. I should be the same, 7% body fat. My fat tissue is really what you need to look at when you're wondering if you gain any weight when you get a DEXA scan. So if you gain any weight, the fat tissue will increase. You know what I mean? Everything else will increase, like your lean tissue, all the other stuff, because that gets altered. That gets because all the food, everything you're eating. I wish I could explain it thoroughly. I don't know how to explain it thoroughly, but they explain it thoroughly. They're telling me that that when in my situation, what I was using it for, that the only thing I should be concerned about is the fat tissue. Because I told them I'm basically just trying to see if I gain any weight from cheating, and they're like, oh yeah, well, just get tested today, and then whenever you want to come after your cheats, come, and then you just want to compare your fat tissue. So my fat tissue was around like 8.4 or something like that when I went to, and that's not body fat percentage, that's its own thing. My body fat percentage was 7, my fat tissue was 8.4 or something. So as long as I go today, tomorrow, whenever I decide to go, as long as it reads 8.4, it could even be like 8.5, 8.6, you know what I mean? Like little points like that really doesn't matter. But I've gotten 2. The first time I was 8.4. Before I cheated, it was Saturday morning. It was 8.4, and then I went immediately the next day, Sunday, and it was 8.6. And I was kind of panic. I wasn't panicking, but I'm like telling the tech, the nice lady, and I'm like, does that mean I gained some fat, And she's like, no. She's like, it's negligible, like that it's, she's like, you'll see, like if you come back again, she's like, as long as you're pretty sure that you're not eating anything that's gonna make you gain weight or doing anything that's gonna make you gain weight, she's like, you'll see, the number the third time might be 8.5 or 8.3 or back to 8.4. So what I'm hoping for, fingers crossed, fingers crossed, what I'm hoping for is basically to go in there either tomorrow morning or the next day, and since the first time I did it, I got an 8.4, and then the next day was an 8.6. So I'm hoping the next time I go in there, it's an 8.5 or 8.4 again, or 8.6 even, as long as it's not increasing. Like if I see an 8 or 8.10 or 8.9 or something like that, you know, or even worse comes to worse, a 9. If I get into the 9s, then at that point there's some fat gain. You know what I mean? How much how much would translate into this on the scale? You know, like that's gonna be my first time. Pretty much, I'll find out. Basically, I'll find out how that translates in the form of in body weight. You know what I mean? So it's very exciting, and I mean, there's a part of me that doesn't want to either. I don't really like. I don't have to go, but I just like I like to know. You know what I mean? Like it sucks waiting all week just to see your weight, and like every time you step on the scale, you know what I mean, to see your weight, and you don't see your weight, you're like, well, probably one more day of dieting, and or one more day or 2 more days. And as long as the number keeps dropping, you're like, okay, good, you know, it's still dropping, as opposed to, you know, just waiting and not stepping on the scale at all. I haven't stepped on the scale. I used to do that, but as far as right now, I don't want to step on the scale. I don't want to step on the scale until I visually see it gone, you know what I mean? So yeah, I might go get a DEXA scan again. It's only like $45, so I mean, that's probably more money than I want to spend, but yeah, I'll probably go do that. And yeah, guys, so that pretty much wraps up. Tomorrow I'll do, you know, today was Atlantic salmon, and usually what I do for the week, so I see a nutritionist, right? And my diet's basically certified by a nutritionist, so she's the one. I love her to death. When I took her my diet, it was on paper. I had my whole diet plan on, you know, what I eat in a week. She looked at it up and down, and she was like, "This is amazing," you know, and told me like, "I'm just gonna add a few things because this is really good." She's like, and basically she just added I was like vegan at the time, you know, so she added basically the meats, fish twice a week, steak once a week. Chicken is neither here nor there. The chicken's like the pinto beans of the meats. You neither need it. You're fine without it. You're fine with it. You know, whatever. But yeah, I'll eat chicken. Like I'll eat chicken the days I don't eat steak and fish. And she added yogurt, Greek non-fat yogurt, and then she added basically she added like more. I want to say like more like variations of vegetables, you know, because I was like eating the same vegetables all the time. She's like, you could swap it up, you know, like on this day have these greens, on this day have this with this, you know. Just she's like, swap up the vegetables. So what I do with the vegetables is I always have the same 4, you know what I mean? Like she said that's fine too, but what I do is I always swap the 5th one, you know. Kale, tomato, carrot, mushrooms are like my mandatories. The 5th one's always, like today was radish, tomorrow maybe onion, after that maybe a beet, you know, turnips, whatever. I just alternate the 5th one. And yeah, it's fantastic, guys. Like I said, it takes a little bit of time for your taste to get back to it after you eat so much. I don't even like to call it junk food, you know. People call it junk food. And I mean, the truth is, fast food, I mean, it is bad, especially in a lot of, if you're eating it every day, yes, it's very detrimental to the body, absolutely. But that's why, guys, it's, you know, that's what the power of grace, the power of prayer, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I do that. It's, the power of prayer is powerful. It works. If you believe it in your heart, you know that Father will bless it. Father will bless it. So that's how I feel about fast food. I mean, let's face it. I think we all have fast food, you know, items. I can think of an item I like at every fast food joint. You know, so why go your whole life not eating it? There's ways around it. I mean, there's ways of blessing it, in other words. But what was I gonna say? So yeah, like what I'm trying to say, guys, it's all about balance, you know? Balance and recognizing, you know, paying attention to your body and recognizing when it's time to take care of yourself a little more. Especially how I did it, you know, like I did 5 straight days, and finally, after the 5th day, I'm like, you know, I have to take care of myself today. I really shouldn't have ate the cereal either, and that, you know, that put me at like 2,900 for the day, and I feel like I'm only gonna burn probably about 25, 26 today. You know, so I'll be at a surplus for the day, but tomorrow, in the next few days before the weekends, that number will adjust, you know what I mean? And if I absolutely have to, I'll just eat less, you know, in the next 2 days, but I shouldn't have to. I think tomorrow, today I got up late because I need the rest, but tomorrow, as long as I get up at 5:36, go all day till about 10, look at my BMR, and I should burn around 2,700, give or take. And that's basically the 200. There'll be like 200 that'll adjust, you know. So yeah, guys. I mean, just to recap, I'm gonna end it pretty soon here, but just to kind of go over a little bit from earlier. I already explained in the lunch, you know, that there was just walls. You know, there was the Saturday wall of 5,000. We call it the 5,000 wall on Saturday. The Sunday wall was the 4,000. The Monday. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pause real quick and get exact numbers for you guys, because this is ridiculous. I'm gonna get better at having exact numbers for you guys, because there's no reason why you should have to. You know, I should know all this. But watch. Let me get this. I'm gonna write them down. So right. So I wrote everything down. Saturday was 5,280. That was the first wall. You know, you already know. I said it earlier. If you watched the entirety of the video, just a little small recap though. You know, Saturday was me hitting the 5,280 calories, and just, you know, that's too much for one sitting. So then we go on to Sunday. That was the failed 20K. Then Sunday, I'm like, hey, we're gonna do 15K, because that's how much, you know, deficit dropped after 5,000 minus 5,280. So now you have a 15K deficit. And Sunday rolls around, I try to do, you know, I did 4,290. Same thing, too much. And again, like I said earlier, it's because I'm a lighter weight. You know what I mean? It's all because I just lost a lot of weight, and I got leaner, I got smaller. Therefore, you can't eat as much, you know what I mean? You can't eat as much in a sitting. So that's what I figured out the hard way, because Saturday hurt. Saturday was painful. Saturday night was painful going to bed. That sucked. Sunday was wasn't painful, but it was still very bloaty, and I know that if I ate any, you know what I mean, if I, at that point, I left it at 4, because I was like, yeah, there's no point, you know what I mean? Like I said, I ate that Snickers, and I was just like, I'm not feeling it, you know. Just the fact that I did 4. It's funny how that works, but it's like I did 4, and it was still like too much for a sitting, and my body's like letting me know, and you know, like, hey, nope, I don't want any more. I'm still working on this 4 that you piled up in less than an hour. So then, yeah, and then Monday rolls around, and I'm like, okay, we're going for 11, which I wanted to turn into 12. I hit 8,086. So Sunday was 4,290. Saturday was 5,280. Monday was 8,086 calories total. That was the highest one that I hit. And Monday I was shooting for 12. But then the issues that arise there, starting Monday, were I was just eating too late. That's all it was. Come Monday, if I would have just ate right away when I got up Monday, no problem. I would have knocked out those 4 and hit 12 no problem. I'm telling you guys, it would have happened. And I even, when it was like 11 at night and I was at 8 and I was like, I'm not going to hit 4, I probably still could have done 2 at least and hit 10 for you guys, but I felt like it wasn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, I don't know. I didn't do it. I was like thinking about it and I was like, well, I'll just wait till tomorrow and that'll be more calories for tomorrow, you know, and balance that out since 8 is, you know, I mean, I didn't work out in my head, you know, and I wasn't, you know, thinking back, I could have just drove to like 7-Eleven or the nearest donut shop and just smashed out 2 real quick, you know what I mean? But I was speculating in my mind because I had just got done eating the Jack for 2,000 calories, and I was like, I don't want to hurt myself again, you know. I did 2 already, and I was just like, I don't know, like, so that's what it was really. It was 11, and I had already done 2,000 with Jack, and I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do another 1,000. Like I just was scared, you know. So, you know, 2 hours would have passed, it would have been 1, and it was, you know, wouldn't have been within 24 hours. So that was Monday, 8,086. So I just ate way late. I started my first meal like at 2 or something, right? Remember? But yeah, and then there was Tuesday, which was 6,505. And what was I saying Tuesday that I was gonna do what? We were past it at that point, huh? Because Monday was supposed to be. Yeah, that was it. Like, it was because I did 8 on Monday. It brought it from 11 or 8. What is it? What's the calculator? Yeah, because Monday. So if I was at near 12,000 Monday, and at 8,000. Is that right? 12,000 minus. It's a 4,000 difference. Okay, I'm not understanding the math, but I suck at math. But yeah, so basically at that point, I couldn't shoot. Oh yeah, well yeah. So it brought it down to 4, right? So I was like, that's nothing. Like, so I gave you guys. What I did was I was like, I'm gonna do the 4 obviously, plus 2, because I figured I would burn 2 in a day. When I didn't even think about I don't think I factored that, because what happened is I hit 505, thinking that was it, and then when I did the math that night, I didn't think about it. I was like, wait a minute, there's still the calories burned for the day. And that's how Wednesday came about. When I woke up Wednesday, there was still room for those 4. You know what I mean? Because there was like 2,000 calories left from the daily burn. So I discovered that, and then Wednesday came about, and then I gave you guys. So that was Tuesday. That was 6,505. 6,505 on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, which was yesterday, 4,569. And that completed it right there. The 4,569 completed the entire deficit. So Thursday I wake up and I'm at 0, basically, and that's today. And I ate 2,911 calories. Should have been 2,500, but I decided to eat the Cinnamon Toast Crunch with the 1 glass of milk, with the 3 pom-poms, and it brought it up to 2,911 for the day today. And we'll see. Here at 10 o'clock, I find out how many calories I burn. And that's the other thing too, is you guys are probably wondering, like, how do I know this number, right? It's called a heart rate monitor, and most people don't wear it the way I wear it. So basically, you're supposed to wear it during a workout. You start it during a workout, and then you end it when the workout's over, and it'll tell you how many calories you burn. Well, I'm very confident in the machine that I have. I stand by it. It's the number one heart rate monitor by multiple sources. It's called the Polar H10, and I strongly recommend it. The way I use it, I'll use it basically all day. I'll strap it on and it'll be on me all day. For 24 hours I'll wear it. And if you do that, and you just, it'll tell you every day exactly what you burnt for the day. It's amazing, and that's how I'm able to create such accurate. I mean, it's so accurate. Like, I know what days I'm gonna lose weight when I'm doing my normal training and dropping, dropping fat and not cheating, in other words, and building the deficit. I know that my numbers, and I know, like, hey, by 4 days in, I'm gonna lose 1 pound. 2 days later, that's 2 pounds. That's 1.6 pounds. 2 days later, another 1.6 pounds. And yeah, the math is consistent with the machine, and it's incredible, guys. So that's the other thing that I wanted to tell you guys was heart rate monitors are incredible. You know, you can use them however you want. Some people, you don't have to wear it all day, or you could wear it all day one time. You know, on like a chill day, wear it one time all day on a day you work out, or maybe you just don't work out at all, or you know, have your different days. Like maybe you have like a laundry day, a work day. Maybe you have like 2-3 kind of different days, you know, where you're kind of doing the same thing, and you can wear it either for 24 hours on those days, one, so you know, or you just you just wear it during your workout, and you can use it to your advantage however you want, and it'll tell you in a very extreme accurate, at least the Polar H10, that it is very accurate. Multiple sources telling you, extremely accurate. And yeah, so that wraps the deficit up, guys, and that's it. Today was basically like day one of me showing you the healthy side of this, the diet, the boring side of it, I guess, if you will. But it's very exciting, guys. Like I said, these foods are amazing, good for you. And once you get, I don't even want to say it is getting used to them, I guess. For me, it was never, I don't know, like taste, and does it taste good? Does it like, in my mind, I don't want to say I block it out, but there's more important things on my mind. Does that make sense? Like, there's more important things on my mind, in terms of like health, what it's going to do for me on the long run. I think about the stuff that, you know what I mean? Like, there's more important things than the taste. I'm thinking about the results, how good I'm going to feel and all that. And over time, you get rewarded. And one of the rewards is you look and feel amazing. And the other reward is the food just starts to taste good. The food is good. Healthy foods are amazing. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So that's basically it, guys. I don't think I left anything out between the lunch, the breakfast and lunch earlier, and between dinner right now. I've basically told you guys how I do it, and how a lot of YouTubers do it, to be honest with you. It's no secret at this point, though. It's no secret. There's plenty of, I can think of one YouTuber that really does put this info out there for everybody. But I think my element, like what I'm adding to it, I got a twist. We all got a twist to it, you know. We all got our own take on it, and I'm gonna give you guys my secrets, you know, because we're a family, guys. We're a family, and it's a unity here. This isn't my channel. This is our channel, and I want to have cheat meals with you guys. I want to have you guys posting comments or even making videos and telling me how I taught you something, or and you know, and oh, we can plan a cheat day together if you live in Los Angeles or you want to come to Los Angeles and we have cheat days together. How much fun would that be? I can't think of anyone that that I can do that with, you know, that's gonna go out and eat 20,000 calories with me. That's fun though, you know what I mean? Like, I would love to do that with you guys. But y'all are my family. Y'all are my, especially if you guys are watching these first original videos. Like, imagine you guys are my core, man, my original, my OGs, and I love it. Because I imagine I'm not gonna get that many views on these videos. The videos that are gonna get those views, those nice high views, is gonna be like the challenges, you know. Which I knew that going into the get-go. That's why I wanted to start with 20K. I was like, I didn't even want to start with 10, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm going for 20. I wanted to shoot for 30, to be honest with you guys. And like I told you earlier, when I was doing alternate day fasting, like, I saw how fast the numbers were dropping, you know, and I was just like, if I'm going to be at 20K by this time, I'm like, 30K is just a week away from that. And I'm like, then 40K is a week after that. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, I'll take this as far as I need to go. You know, that was the point. The whole point is, the premises of it is me dropping body fat, you know. It's a physique thing, you know, it's a fitness thing. And like, I was like, once I discovered the DEXA scan thing, I was like, I'll know when I hit 2% body fat, which is a goal of mine that I've had for a while. I'm at 7% right now, and I want to hit 2. And that's what I was telling myself. I was like, then I'll just keep going. If 2% means hitting 40, 50K deficit, then I'll do it. I'll do it. And then my first video will be a 50K, 50,000 calorie challenge, you know? Like, but imagine that if I would have done like a 50,000, knowing what I know now, not knowing what I know now, it's beautiful. Now that I've discovered this is beautiful. You know what I mean? The next time I do this, the next time I shoot for a 20, it's like, it's going to be glorious. It's going to be like a early wake up, start with 2, you know what I mean? 2,000, and take a break, another 2, another 2, another 2, another 2, and just boom, 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 knock it out. It's going to be fun, guys. Last thing. So, to wrap up what I told you I wanted to do, I don't want to leave you in suspense. I just want to get right to it, you know what I mean? I already feel like I disappointed a lot of you, so I don't want to hold back. I just want to tell you now, because I told you earlier that I would think about it and finish the thought before I conclude and say this is what I want to do. But this is what I want to do. I want to eat my healthy stuff for these next 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If it has to turn into a 5th day, Monday, if it has to turn into a 6th day, Tuesday, whatever, as long as it takes me to see my weight again. Okay? Once I see my weight twice, in other words, well, I mean, I don't have to see it twice, but I'm just saying, once I see my weight, immediately the next day, what I'm gonna do for y'all, hear me out here. I'm gonna get up early the day after I see my weight. Yeah, the day after I see, so I'll see my weight. I'm like, yay! I'll get one more day of nutrition that day. I'll go to sleep early, real early. Get up. I'm gonna get up like at 3 in the morning. Put on my running shoes, run and run and run from 4 to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna run for like 5, 6 hours, 7 hours. I'm gonna run until I can't run anymore. I'm gonna run until I'm forced to walk. That's how much I'm gonna run, guys. I'm gonna aim for as many calories burnt as possible. You know, I want to hit 7,000 calories burnt. The most I've ever hit running was like 5,000 or something like that. But that was also factored in with like, I worked out for like 6 hours a day. It was ridiculous. That's actually what, when I did that because I had that week was the week that set up the beginning of this 20,000 deficit. Literally, guys, I worked out for 6 hours one day just to clear this deficit, just to clear this surplus that I created from doing a very irresponsible early cheat. You know what I mean? I rebelled basically because I didn't lose my pound for the week. I was mad, so I rebelled, and I didn't lose a pound for the week because it was me just being learning, and that's besides the point. I mean, I could talk about that later if you want, but the point is, yeah, that was the week that began the deficit. But yeah, so I'm gonna run from 5-6 hours. Hopefully burn like 7,000-8,000 calories. Most I ever ran was a little over 12 miles. So shoot for 15 miles plus. Just run and run. That way, if I burn 7,000, 8,000, like 8,000 plus my BMR for the day, which is like 2,700, I can give you guys a 10K at least. You know what I mean? I'm saying that's the most realistic number I can do. Because number one, I'm back at zero. It takes time to get to a 20,000. It literally will take me like 3 weeks. To get back to a 20,000 deficit. So I'm saying realistically, that's the best I can do is and that's if it works out that way, guys. Like if I'm able to really burn 8,000 in a day, then I'll be able to do a 10,000 calorie cheat day the next day, and I'll be able to do it. But I don't want to set you guys up for disappointment, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna super try, and I'll let you know exactly. I'll be letting you know if it, you guys will be right there every day. I plan on posting every day, vlogging it every day, and you'll know. So yeah, looking forward to that. Hopefully I can do it. Plus it'd be nice to do one more. I'm looking at the numbers in front of me right now, and I just can't believe that was the highest I did. I did an 8,086. Like, you live, you learn, guys. I learned a lot I learned a lot. You wish you could know these things, but how do you know these things until you experience them? You know what I mean? I learned a lot. I'm basically just a lighter weight than I ever was, and I forgot to apply that to the science. You live, you learn. So now I know, and now knowing all this, it's like yes, it makes the next one even better. For when I do the next deficit, and I do my next a real 20K. Oh my God, it's gonna be awesome, guys. I'm gonna nail it. I'm gonna get it, and it's gonna be nice. Y'all gonna be with me. My OGs are gonna be with me. They're gonna say, yeah, he did it. He said he's gonna do it, and he did it. So, and that's why I call you my OGs, because by then, if we gain a bunch of followers after I do a 20K, it's like they probably won't go back and watch these videos. It'll just be us, guys. It'll be us riding together, riding high. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. You have no idea how much it means doing this, guys. I've been wanting to share this info, and primarily because I see how the fitness industry, it's not just fitness, but like it's really just that whole the food industry on YouTube is, you know what I mean? And I know people want to try it. People want to. I know there's people out there that would love to attempt it, and my number one thing is yeah, do it, have fun. You can do it too, but I want you to take care of yourself. That's where I come in. That's my role in all this, in this YouTube food industry, if you will, I guess. It's my role, guys. I want to educate you guys, and I want you guys to be healthy and take care of yourselves, and we can do this for a long time. We'll do this for a long time. We'll be doing this for a long time. You know what I mean? So I love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful evening, wonderful night. Whatever time of day you're watching this, you have a beautiful day. I'm getting tired. I'm need to wash these dishes and get to bed early. Love you guys. More tomorrow. This is Eddie Eat More. Eddie Eat More is Eddie eats some more. And Eddie ate no s'mores tonight. Literally, guys, from eating the cereal earlier, like my head was like, it gave it a little bit of a head. I started getting a headache, you know what I mean? Which I woke up with a headache. But like it brought the headache, you know, it brought it back up, you know, in other words, like my body has had enough of sugar. My body's had enough sugar and enough added sugar, I should say, not natural sugars, but enough added sugars and enough sodium for a minute here. So, but yeah, all right, guys. So more tomorrow. We'll I'll show you a different way to do the dinner. Yeah, I'll show you a different way to do the dinner, and then as far as the lunch, the breakfast and lunch, it's gonna be basically the same thing. Only I'm gonna do grapes. You'll see what I do with the grapes. It's basically the same thing, just same sequence, but just different fruit, different chia seed, different. Tomorrow's flaxseed, and that's it. The lunch, breakfast and lunch, just kind of always stays the same. There's no other way to for me to do it. I love my breakfast and lunch combination. I love everything, guys. I love everything. I love my healthy stuff. But yeah, guys. So I love you. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all. You guys are my OGs. Thank you so much for all the support. And yeah, it's like a conclusion video to the whole 5 days of cheating. You know what I mean? And telling you guys what I learned in those 5 days. I did not think it was gonna go this way, guys, but it did go this way. It went this way. You know, and it's beautiful. As much as I'm mad at myself and disappointed in myself, I shouldn't be, because it's beautiful. It was a learning experience, and I brought you guys with me. And like I said, you guys are my OGs. You guys will know this story. This is our story, and you know, the future ones, they probably won't watch these videos. Some of them will, but this is us, guys. This is us. I love you guys. I love you guys. So until tomorrow, Eddie Eat More. Love you guys. Have a good night. Have a good day. Blessed day. Love you.